Alright, this week on Anime Weekend, we're going to take a look at a true classic. Dragon Ball Z the movie, Dead Zone. Dragon Ball Z first movie. Okay, this movie is actually pretty good, but it's incredibly short. The movie is about 40 minutes long, and it whipped by pretty quick. It's like just 2 episodes of Dragon Ball Z, and the story does feel a little bit rushed. Like they had to get some exposition out for these certain characters. Like, oh yeah, this guy did this. Now back to the real story. Here we go. Stuff like that is in this movie, and it feels like the movie should have been maybe 10-20 minutes longer, but there's no real worry about that. The story pretty much goes that the evil overlord Garlic Jr. has come to take over the earth because his father lost the role of Kami long time ago, and his father sent him out to get revenge. So Garlic Jr. is going to take all the Dragon Balls, make himself immortal, so that he has the ability to take over the world, so he'll never die. Great plan! That's never failed anybody else in the Dragon Ball Z universe. And so Garlic Jr.'s first objective, kill Piccolo, because without Piccolo, there is no Kami, so Kami can't fight back. Second objective is get all Dragon Balls. Now, apparently Gohan has one of the Dragon Balls on his hat. So his minions go out and they grab him instead of just grabbing the hat. That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in Dragon Ball Z history. You take the son of the strongest fighter in the universe, and he even tells them that. He's like, my dad's the strongest in the universe. Garlic Jr.'s like, so? Well, sure enough, Goku shows up to kick some butt, you know? He's gonna take back his son, he's gonna save the world. Not so much. Apparently, Goku can't take on those 3 fighters by himself, so Krillin shows up for he doesn't really fight at all, he just dodges one blast, so he's pretty much useless, just like he's been in everything else except for Dragon Ball. You know, in this timeline of Dragon Ball Z, Piccolo is not an ally yet, but he's setting that aside to help beat these guys up, because they beat him up, and he's like, I got a score to settle. Pretty cool. And all the fights in this movie are actually well done. Well, it's Dragon Ball Z. The fight scenes are supposed to be well done. Big energy blast, loud screaming, cool fighting. That is what Dragon Ball Z is all about, and this delivers it very well. While those fightings are going on, Garlic Jr. is in the middle of the fight with Kami, who has not died, for the fate of the world. But, unfortunately, Garlic Jr. already got the Dragon Balls and made his wish for immortality. So he's never going to die, and this movie could just go on forever. And they pretty much, at this point in the movie, they put themselves in a hole. They're like, oh, what can we do to stop this guy? He's already immortal, and he's powered up to the Hulk. Seriously, he looks like the Hulk. Watch the movie. Well, here's the plot hole. Goku and Piccolo team up. They take off their clothes, which, you know, is weighted clothes, so it's going to make them stronger. The rules of Dragon Ball Z allow. They go at it together to beat up Garlic Jr. And actually, it's a really cool scene when those two work together and they just beat him up. They're trying to push this Goliath back, using energy blasts all they can. It's great. It's good stuff. And it looks like they've beat him, but of course, we know he's not dead because he's immortal. So what does he do? He opens up the Dead Zone. The thing that sealed his father away forever, he opened it. What an idiot. What is going through this man's head is like, I'm immortal, I can just wear these guys out for... No, Dead Zone. Okay, here we go. He holds himself in with his own power and hopes to suck up the entire Earth and kill everybody but him. Yeah, that'll work out. This is a 40-minute movie, so I don't think so, buddy. Where's Gohan been in this event? Well, he apparently got drunk eating an apple. I don't get it either. And the building crumbled as soon as the Dead Zone was open. It's since to suck everything up like a big black hole. It fell on him. His hidden power has awakened, and he uses that to blast Garlic Jr. into the Dead Zone. That is seriously the end of this. All he does is he gets mad, blasts him back into the Dead Zone. The entire evil world shatters like a piece of glass, seriously it does, and sinks into the ocean. Gohan saves the world, and everything's fine, and that's the end of the movie. And I gotta say, for a movie that was made in the time it was actually well done, although like I said, there were some exposition problems. The animation for it, though, is very good. The voice acting is really good, although if you really compare the Japanese voiceover to the English voiceover, there are some 1-2 things like, oh yeah, that's why that's like that in the English version, because they kind of cut it out of the Japanese version, which if you watch, it makes more sense. And as far as content goes, there's not a lot of content in this DVD, okay? It's For me, mine just got 4 trailers of different animes and an original feature commentary. I never listened to it, but maybe I will one day. All in all though, DBZ, the first movie, Dead Zone, it's a great movie. It's definitely worth it. You can find it on any compilation of Dragon Ball Z movie packs for like 20 bucks, so they'll give you like 3-4 other movies. So if that doesn't pick your fancy, though, one of the others definitely will. It's Dragon Ball Z after all. It's one of the greatest animes of all time. Alright, that is my review of Dragon Ball Z, the first movie, Dead Zone. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I will see you guys next time on the Anime Weekend.